What is up everyone, it is your boy Edo here, and today is a very special video. SNK has provided me early access to play the Muay Thai champion Joe Higashi for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, and I want to say thank you to SNK for giving me this opportunity. In this video, I will be going over his colors, normals, supers, showing off some gameplay matches, and even giving my overall thoughts about Joe towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But before we jump into the video, if you want to see more fighting game content on this channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and jump into this video. Alright, so we got the boy Joe Higashi on the character select screen for City of the Wolves, and out of the gate, he looks amazing. I love his character model, and I'm going to show you his movement as well after we get to the colors. So I want to show the colors first. He has, you know, the normal orange and yellow color, the basic standard color that he always had. Looks very good. And then next he has a red color, which this is my favorite out of the main four colors. It's just something about the red and the dark and bright tone to it. It's just a nice mixture. And then he has a white color, and I want to say this is a Preacher callback color, basically a shout out to Preacher. I think this is pretty cool that SNK added this into the game for him, so it's very nice. So we're gonna put Preacher as well in the training mode with Joe, and we're gonna start off with basically showing off his movement, how his animations look and everything. Okay, so we got Joe Higashi right here in the training mode, and like I said, I love his movement. I love how his boxer is moving as he's in his idle stance, as you guys can see. And I know some of you guys are wondering, does he have a normal run or a dash? He has a dash. And another reason why I love his animations is because his whole body is like tucked in while he's like charging in. It seems like he's charging into you, trying to open you up. So I do love this factor that SNK added with his moveset, and especially his just animations is really cool. And then his backdash, standard backdash, nothing too special here. And his movement overall feels pretty good. Feels like an average movement character, not too fast, not too slow. It's pretty average. That's another thing to take note here with Joe. His walk animations is really cool as well. I love how when you're walking, he's keeping the Muay Thai stance as he's approaching to you or walking away. As you guys can see here, he's keeping his hands up. Very cool detail. Like, SNK cooked everywhere with his animations in this game. I'm a huge fan. Okay, so since we have his dash and movement out the way, let's go ahead and jump into his normals. Real quick, I'm not going to go over any frame data or any character balance changes. I'm going to stick to mainly Joe in this video, so I can hopefully give you guys an idea of what he can do. So when you get your hands on him in this fall, you guys will have an idea what, you know, he can do in the game system. Let's go ahead and start off with his forward normals. Got standing light punch, pretty good range, crouching light punch. He doesn't use his elbow anymore, so SNK gave back his old standard jab, which is very nice to see. Standing light kick, crouching light kick. Now we're going to the heavy buttons. So we have his standing heavy punch. That's like a spin into an elbow. Very nice animation here. Crouching heavy punch. And then we have standing heavy kick and crouching heavy kick, which is his sweep. So that's basically it when it comes to his forward normals. We have his jump buttons, jump light punch, jump light kick, which is a good button for cross-ups, by the way. A really good cross-up button. And good for air to airs, by the way, as well. Jump heavy punch. And then jump heavy kick. Good long reach and normal. Okay, so next let's go into his close buttons. He has standing light punch, which he uses his elbow. Crouching light punch, nothing changes here. He keeps his good range off of his poke. I'm gonna reset training mode real quick. Close light kick, crouching light kick, and then we go into close heavy punch, which is a nice gut punch, crouching heavy punch, and then for his heavy kick buttons, we have close heavy kick, which is a double knee strike, and then we have his standard sweep, which nothing changes here as well with his animation. Those are all his close range normals. He does have command normals, which we'll get into right now. He has forward light kick, which is a really good low poke. It's not countable into any specials or into any supers. It's just a good low poke to throw off the neutral game and pressure as well. And for the last command normal, he has his iconic sweep, which he slides on the ground, and this is another low as well. So Joe is going to be equipped with a lot of lows in his kit, and I'm going to get into his specials very soon, but I want to also touch up the target combos, which every character has a target combo in this game. So he has his normal light punch, heavy punch, and heavy kick into rail blow, which I'll show right now. Pretty decent damage and pretty decent target combo. Every character has this target combo. And he has one more target combo, which is off of his standing far heavy kick. So let me show you that off. 3 kick combo. 1, 2, 3. And it gives a good knockdown to it. So that's pretty much it when it comes to his target combos. Very short, sweet, and it gets the job done. Now to his specials. He has his Hurricane Upper, his iconic zoning move to keep away the opponent from him. It does not go full screen, but it gets his job done. So this is the light version. Heavy version throws out 2. But one thing that's cool about the heavy version, you can break it. So he only throws out 1, and it throws that like mind game to your opponent of, is he going to commit to the second one, and can I jump here? So that's going to be very good in his game plan in neutral. Next, we have his multi punches, which is a DP input, DP light punch. Got the heavy punch version. And one thing that's cool about the multi punches is they have multiple follow-ups. So I'm gonna put a preacher on block and I'll show you what I mean by this. DP light punch. If I end it off with forward light punch, he ends it off with a straight punch, as you guys can see. As you guys can see, the pushback is really decent. So I'm pretty sure this will be really good in pressure once Joe mains find a way to optimize this and pressure even and confirms. For the heavy punch version, it's an overhead. So if you're pressuring someone and they're crouching too much, you can always throw out the heavy ender of the multi punches and get a nice little knockdown to it. Next up, he has his DP, his tiger kick, which I just want to say I love the tiger just symbol on the DP. It's a nice touch to it. Very cool, very stylish, has flair to it. So it's DP light kick for tiger kick. And you also have the heavy version, which can also be braked. Oop, my bad. As you guys can see. So that's the break version. That is the full version of it. So very cool. Very cool. The next move to touch upon is slash kick. So you have quarter circle forward light kick, which this is another iconic move that he has always had in Fatal Fears and even KOFs. That's the light version. And then you have quarter circle forward heavy kick, which is a two-part move, which I'll show you. Very nice. And the cool part about the heavy kick version is you can break it as well. So if you're not confident in throwing this out in certain ranges, you just want to be safe to make sure you can throw off the neutral game of your opponent, you can always throw out the heavy kick version and break it, instead of fully committing to the light and the heavy. For quarter circle back light kick, you have this whip kick, similar to Preacher's. Is very good to throw out in neutral and as well for pressure. So the heavy kick version of this crosses up. So like say if you land this, you can throw in a throw afterwards. He doesn't have his heel kick anymore, so they replaced the heel kick with this. So I thought this was like a little cool touch that they gave Joe in this game. Now to the full meat and potatoes of the rest of Joe's kit. We have a stance. Joe has a stance now, yes. And what the stance does, it counters fireballs, and it counters certain specials, and it has follow-ups on it. So I'm gonna go through every single step of this move. I'm gonna let Preacher throw out a fireball. And as you guys can see, it parries it. It has guard point on it. So it calls out any specials or projectiles, which I find it being very good and strong later on once Joe mains get their hands on him in the fall. I can't wait to see how this is being optimized in the future. Like, this has so much potential. So it has a parry effect, it has follow-ups. We do quarter circle back light punch into heavy punch. He has an overhead for one of his enders out of the stance. Quarter circle back light punch into heavy kick for the follow-up. It has a standard front kick, which kind of like blows back your opponent a bit, gives you some breathing room. So this is pretty good. And then he has quarter circle back light punch into forward heavy kick, which is another low. And then he also has a grab out of the stance as well. So yeah, that's basically it when it comes to his specials. Let's go ahead and jump into the EX version of these moves. So EX Hurricane Upper, he throws out two tornadoes. So either you can choose to go into the second follow-up directly, as you guys can see here. The first tornado doesn't really come out as far, but the second tornado gets bigger, and it goes a pretty good distance. Or you can choose to delay it and change up your timings to this, which is also cool. With Hurricane Upper out the way, we have the multi punches. Remember when I said he has a straight punch for his light punch ender and a knockdown overhead for his heavy punch ender? Yeah, his EX version, it launches them in the air. So you have your classic launcher that he's always had, but it's just stuck to his EX version, and you can combo off of this. Very cool. Very cool stuff. So keep that reminder. You have to EX it to get the launcher if you want a huge combo. So on to the next EX move, the whip kick. Even though it looks the same, it side switches. Just like Ken's Dragon Lash, it side switches. So there's going to be so many possibilities of pressure game, neutral game, and even combo game. He's loaded into this system, and I think a lot of you guys are going to enjoy Joe. Okay, so now we have his EX slash kick, which again, his animation doesn't change here. He does get the ender, and he gets a bit more damage. That's pretty much it when it comes to his EX version of this. So now with his DP, his tiger kick, instead of just the normal knee going up into the air, he charges in with his EX version and goes into the knee, into the hook kick. It's like they combine 3 moves into one with his EX DP. which I find very beautiful. I just love it. I love how the tiger is even charging at you too. This is just so cool. Like, SNK puts so much effort into Joe in this game. It's so cool. And of course, just like heavy DP, you can break it and go into whatever you want after that. So pretty cool stuff here. And last we have his stance, which can be EX as well. So light punch and heavy punch, you can parry projectiles and certain specials, but you're vulnerable to loads, so people can sweep you. As you guys can see here, I did a light punch and the heavy punch version, and I got basically swept off the ground. But if I EX it, I can guard lows as well, and I can punish you for doing it, as you guys can see. And with all his follow-ups off the stance, you can cancel it into a next move. He's so loaded. Like, he's a full-on Muay Thai fighter, and I'm a big fan of it. So yeah, so you have the EX stance into overhead, front kick, which is the heavy kick version, forward heavy kick, and then you have the grab, which of course you can combo off of, as you guys can see. Yeah, he's gonna be a pressure monster and a neutral dominator in City of the Wolves. I'm so happy with what SNK did to him in this game. So those are mainly his specials out the way. Let's go ahead and show you his rev blows. He has two of them. He has a ground and an air one. So you have his ground rev blow, which is basically a charging elbow. So it's pretty standard. It has really good knockback as well. And then you have his jump rev blow, which he charges in with his knee and basically knees you again into the air. So those are his two rev blows. And now we're on to his supers. So we got double quarter circle forward light punch, which is his iconic screw upper. So I'm gonna do it again so it can connect. A lot of cool impact on it. Then we got the red line version, which takes 2 meters. So we have double quarter circle forward into heavy punch. Woo! The iconic red effect on the tornado. SNK did keep that, which I do appreciate them doing. I'll do it again for you guys. So much impact. I really love how screw upper looks into this game. It's just so much impact. I think this is like my favorite animation of him doing it out of like any SNK title. I really do appreciate it, and I really love how he's in the air uppercutting while doing the second hurricane, which I'll rewind it again. As you guys can see, he's in the air. It's so cool. Joe is just a cool character. How can you hate on Joe? And then now we have double quarter circle forward light kick, which is a nice hook punch. But one thing that's unique to this super here, you can hold down the button and charge it for more damage. I'm curious to see the different types of routes people come up with him, where this is also included into his combos. I'll show it off again, the full charge version. Yeah, it's very unique. And so next we do his redline version, which is also very unique. He has a follow-up off of his super here. Pretty cool, right? He has a follow-up off of his level 2 with this super. So what you want to do, you do double quarter circle forward, heavy kick, and once it connects, you just press heavy kick again, and you can charge it. You can hold it down and wait for the moment to hit your opponent. Press heavy kick again, and then you let it go. I missed there, so I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, and it does a ton of damage. So that's like the beautiful thing about this super. It does a ton of damage, and it looks pretty cool. Now I know what you're wondering. What if I don't want the second follow-up? You don't have to worry at all. You can combo off of EXDP break into whatever you want after that. So you're not limited to get the second follow-up. It's your choice at the end. I love that SNK gave this option to Joe. Like, he's so freeform but tricky at the same time when it comes to his combos. And I know a lot of you guys will like him when you get your hands on him. So last, we have his hand gear. Watch, I'll show it off right now. So cool. So cool. I want to say this is probably like my favorite hand gear in the whole game. I just love the impact on it. I love the impact, and I love the emotion of Joe when he's saying the legend of Joe Higashi. And at the end, he says to be continued, which it just gives off more to his character. Like, I'm not done yet. I still got enough left in the tank for me. So I'll show it off again. Very cool. And the camera work with this super, amazing. I love it. Okay, so I think that's basically it when it comes to Joe Higashi and City of Wolves with his moveset. I think it's about time we go into some CPU matches and show off what I've been labbing with this character, shall we? Let's go ahead and jump into it. We're going to do a first to two with the CPU, and we're going to go against Andy Bogart. So let's see what we can do against the CPU.
Hope you batten down the hatches because we're anticipating some Category 5 Muay Thai.
I love his energy. Category 5 Muay Thai. Like, that's so cool. I really love his expression. Nothing has changed with his character, which I'm in love with. Okay. Go for a good sweep. Break the DP there. Go for a knockdown here. Woo! Simple confirms. Nope. Throw out some hurricane uppers here. Ooh. But I tried to DP. Get me out the corner. Throw out a rep blow. Catch it with the rep blow. And he still has his iconic chant when he basically throws his double fist in the air. Love it. And his glasses come off too. Ooh, nice flip. Woohoo! Really good damage off the gate. Go for the target combo. Back throw. Let's go. Pretty good first round. I'm glad to show off some combos there.
Get up, buddy boy. You want to beat Terry or don't you? That wouldn't have even made him sweat.
I'm a big fan of the dialogue between the characters. I'm a huge fan of it. I'm looking forward to seeing how his story is going to conclude into City of Wolves, especially with Preacher. Let's go ahead and go into the second game. Ooh, command grab out the gate. Come on, Eddie. My DP, get off me. Okay. Okay. Punish. Nice punish there from Andy. I want to try to show off some stance stuff now. That's if I can. There we go. Go for a small confirm there. Oh, that's so good. Hurricane upward to break is so good.
Round 2. Get ready. Fight.
Going to the hook punch. Ooh. Okay. Good sweep there from Andy. I'm a red blow. Get him off of us. Go for the counter. No punch. Okay. Nope. Woo! Big whoop. Ooh, big whoop punish. And then we ended off with the cross up.
The legend of Joe Higashi, the summoner of storms, continues to unfold.
I know I said first to 2, but Joe is so much fun. So let's go ahead and do another match. Let's go ahead and jump into another one, shall we? I feel like I want to show more of his stances. So let's do it. And off simple. Go for a knockdown here. Overhead. Nope. Gotcha. Woo! And then ended off with a forward throw. Get up. Love his animations. Let's try to combo some stances. Okay. Forward throw. There we go. Yes, you can combo some stance enders and juggle points, which is so cool. So much freedom. Ooh, teleport. I'm gonna throw you. Oh, good. Good job. And off with jab, jab, heavy DP for the win. Yeah. Joe's so fun. I hope I showed off some cool stuff with his stances, give you an idea of what you can do with him. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I think it's time for my overall impressions of Joe. So let's go ahead and transition into that. For the final part of the video, I'd like to share my impressions of Joe Higashi in City of the Wolves, including my overall thoughts and what I enjoy while playing him. I found Joe to be incredibly fun, and this is the most expressive and in-depth Joe has ever been in the game. Although I never really mained Joe Higashi before an SNK title, I've always found myself finding enjoyment playing him for fun in past KOFs and Fatal Furies. SNK did an excellent job of maintaining Joe's identity while adding new flair to his moves. It truly feels like an evolution of the character, from the start of the Fatal Fury series to the current installment with City of the Wolves. He feels like a full-fledged Muay Thai fighter, giving Joe defensive stances and options to mix up your opponent during pressure, keeping him guessing about your next move, and at the same time maintaining his very good normals and options to play keep away with his tornadoes. I think his kit is very strong, and he is still an all-arounder when it comes to playstyle. Regarding Joe Higashi's character, I love how SNK retained his rowdy traits and goofy personality, portraying him as someone who doesn't take fights too seriously and generally enjoys training and a good fight. This is shown in his mid-match poses, win screens, and dialogue. I can definitely say I'm a big fan of the new Joe Higashi, and I can't wait to see what his story holds in City of the Wolves, especially regarding his relationship with Preacher, the glasses, and the feature of Fatal Fury. If you're a fan of Joe, you won't be disappointed when you get to play him this fall. You'll feel right at home with the character, and there will be plenty to explore when practicing with him. For my final score for Joe Higashi, I will give him a 9.5 out of 10. Overall, that's my review for Joe, and now I want to ask, what are your thoughts? How are you feeling about everything that was shown off in today's video? Huge thank you to SNK for reaching out to me and giving me this opportunity to show off Joe Higashi and letting me play early. And I also want to say thank you to my community as well. Because of you, I had a chance to cover Joe on the channel and showcase what he can do. So again, thank you so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, take it easy, stay safe, love y'all, peace out.